Good morning, guys. We are back now with a breakdown of what happened last night in the 2026 primary election and what a night it was.
There's so much to unpack there. It feels like we could just go on and on about this, but we have a really smart person with us this morning to put some of this into perspective. We've got the editorial director of votebeat.org. Her name is Jessica Hussaman. We've had her on the podcast, on the Yalitics podcast many times. Jessica, it was a long night for you and a very early morning. Thanks for getting up with us again. Did you go to bed? I guess I should ask.
No, I walked into the Airbnb that I am piping in from about 10 minutes ago, and I am wearing the same clothes as I wore last night.
It feels it feels like we just spoke to you a few hours ago, but let's start with Dallas County and the mess and confusion that happened up here. A lot of folks are trying to figure out where this went wrong. Voters want to know as well. Any idea who messed this up?
I think a lot of people did. I think it was definitely the GOP's call to split precincts like this that forced the Democrats to make the same call. That's how the primaries work. They either both contract and do it the same way, or they have to do it separately, and that's what happened here. But once that happened, it was essentially on the parties to inform the candidates, or inform the voters, and the candidates to inform the people that they wanted to vote for them, as to how they should do that. Primaries are party functions. So if someone is upset, I think that they should look to the leader of their county party.
Yeah, all of that is going to play out in courtrooms. But I was telling Jason here, a big gift for Democrats is that James Tallarico racked up enough votes around the state to where he has been called as the winner in this one. They get to sort of sit back and watch Ken Paxton and John Cornyn just go at it for this runoff. Can you give us any other takeaways? There's so many different storylines from this election last night. What other takeaways pop into your head across Texas?
I think that turnout was not as wonderful in a lot of places as many of the Republicans specifically would have liked. Trump is not on the ballot. That makes it difficult to boost that turnout game for people who vote Republican because they really like Donald Trump. And so that's a hard bridge to gap. In other places in the state, voting was also experienced some technical difficulties. Dallas was not the only county to switch to precinct-based voting at the behest of the Republican Party. Williamson County did as well, and voters there experienced the same level of confusion in Dallas, although at obviously a smaller scale because it's a lot smaller of a county.
All right, Jessica Hussaman from the editorial director at votebeat.org. Thanks so much for your insight as always. We hope you finally get some sleep a little later this morning as well. We appreciate it.
Thank
We'll
you.
have to do another Yalitics podcast with you soon. A lot to talk about that we'll need to keep going with.
Absolutely. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you guys so much. Want more from the Jasons? Head to WFAA Plus, where our Yalitics team, along with political analysts, break down Tuesday night's results and the voter confusion at several polling places across Dallas.